Hello, and welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race Rejudged, where today I will be rejudging All Stars Season 6. But before I get started, please remember to like and subscribe. First up, we have Episode 1, which is the talent show. This is one of my favorite talent shows of the modern years, but I think the original judging was pretty bad. I think the top three for the talent show are Jan, Raja, and Yara, with Scarlet Envy as a close fourth, and I think the bottom three are Jiggly, Serena, and Trinity. For the winner, I decided to go with Jan. I think she had all around a great performance. And for the bottom three, I decided to save Jiggly because she was, in my opinion, the best of the worst. Jan and Coco lip sync to Uptown Funk. Coco wins and eliminates Serena. Next up is Episode 2, which is The Ball. For the top three, I decided to go with Raja, Kylie, and Scarlet. For the bottom three, I decided to go with Akira, Jiggly, and Silky. Looking at the runways of Jan, Kylie, Raja, and Scarlet on the screen, I think Jan is a solid fourth place for this episode, and Eureka is fifth. But looking at all of these, I personally think Raja was just at the highest level of the three, although they all did great and Scarlet easily could have won too. For the bottom three, I decided to save Akira because I think her final look was the best of the three. Brooke and Raja lip sync to Miss You Much. They both win, and Jiggly is eliminated. Next up is Episode 3, which is the infomercials challenge, which I've decided to keep judged in team. I think the team of Trinity, Pandora, Raja, and Yara were all great, but Trinity really stole the show for me. I think the weakest team, very clearly, was the team of Ginger, Jan, Akira, and Silky. I decided to save Ginger and Jan because Ginger was the best of the four in the challenge, and Jan had the strongest runway of the remaining three. Trinity and Laganja lip sync to Physical. It is incredible, Laganja wins, and Silky is eliminated. Next up is Episode 4, which is the Rusical. I think Jan and Trinity easily both could have won. Kylie was a solid third, but ultimately I decided to give Jan the win based off her performance and her runway. The bottom three, pretty clearly in my opinion, are Ginger, Eureka, and Yara, where I decided to save Ginger based off her runway and her performance. Jan and Jessica lip sync to Womanizer. It earns Jessica a spot on a later All-Stars, and Jessica wins, eliminating Yara. Next up is Episode 5, which is the Improv Hosting Challenge. I think a lot of queens did great here, but I decided to go with Ginger, Eureka, and Trinity for the top three, and Pandora, Jan, and Scarlet for the bottom three. I decided to, in what I think is a controversial opinion, give Ginger the win over Eureka. I think her runway was definitely better. While Eureka's performance was made better by the fact that there were people around her succeeding, Ginger was able to shine on a team with two of the other weakest competitors. She had a great runway, and I think the fact that she gets to lip sync to Phone here makes it worth it, even if you disagree with my decision. For the bottom three, I decided to save Pandora based off her runway and performance. Ginger and Mayhem lip sync to Phone. Ginger wins, and Scarlet is eliminated. Next up is Episode 6, which is the Acting Challenge. The top three are Ginger, Kylie, and Pandora, and the bottom three are Eureka, Akira, and Raja. I decided to give Ginger the win because I think she was the best of the three in the challenge, and overall, I know Kylie was criticized a lot for her performance, but the final product really wasn't that bad. And it is a personal theory of mine that this has happened before, that a queen has been kind of coached through the challenge, and it just wasn't shown before. For the bottom three, Eureka was the best of the three, but none of them were really great. Ginger and Manila lip sync to Dirty. Ginger wins, and Akira is eliminated. Next up is episode 7, which is the Girl Groups Challenge. For the top 4, I decided to go with Trinity, Ginger, Kylie, and Raja, while for the bottom 3, I decided to go with Eureka, Jan, and Pandora. For the win, I decided to go with Trinity. She was incredible on the runway and had one of the best verses ever in the challenge. For the bottom 3, I know that a lot of people put Eureka in the top for this episode, but I chose not to for the sole reason that I do not feel like rapping about how equal rights is the real pandemic at the height of COVID was really the play. But nevertheless, she continues in the competition. Alexis and Trinity lip sync to Dance Again. Alexis wins and eliminates Pandora. Next up is episode 8, which is the Snatch Game. I think Kylie, Eureka, Ginger, and Raja all did great. I don't think Jan would do well, and Trinity did not do well, so that divides us into the tops and bottoms. For the winner, I decided to go with Kylie. I think she had the best glow up from her previous Snatch Game, and she was the funniest this time. Kylie and Heidi lip sync to Sugar Walls. Kylie wins, and Jan is eliminated. Next up is episode 9, which is the Drag Tots Design Challenge, and from this point forward, if you are not in the top, you're in the bottom. For the win, I'm giving it to Raja. I think she had the strongest performance of anyone, although Trinity and Ginger both did great. We are going to retroactively change the song here. Cameron and Raja lip sync to Vroom Vroom. Cameron wins and eliminates Eureka. Next up, we have episode 10, which is the Lollapalooza. I'm going to try and do a lightning round here because there's 8 different lip syncs, so let's go. Jiggly beats Serena to Free Your Mind. Silky beats Jiggly to Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Silky beats Yara to Point of No Return. Silky beats Scarlett to Song for the Lonely. Jan beats Silky to Heartbreaker. Jan beats Pandora to Focus. And Eureka beats Jan to Since You've Been Gone. The SmackDown ends with Eureka returning to the competition. Next up is episode 11, which is the Comedy Challenge, where Eureka is the winner. Eureka and Jada lip sync to Good Golly Miss Molly. They both win, and Trinity is sadly eliminated. In terms of the fan vote, I think Kylie and Raja would do great, with Eureka and Ginger kinda getting left in the dust. In terms of track records, Raja is in first with 6 points, 2 wins and 2 bottoms. Kylie is in second with 5.5 points, with 1 win and 2 bottoms. Ginger is in third with 2 wins and 2 bottoms and 5 points. And Eureka is in fourth with 1 win, 2 bottoms, and 4.4 points. In this timeline, Eureka will be cut here. She has a much weaker track record than she initially did compared to the rest of the final 4. Ginger, Kylie, and Raja lip sync to Stupid Love. Kylie saves herself from falling at the last minute and wins the season. I know a lot of people kinda disliked the fact that she won in the end, but she did win the most underrated All-Stars winner poll I did, so I'm not too worried about this not being taken well. But depending on how you feel on my opinions, feel free to like, dislike, or comment on this video. But that is all for today. So on that note, do you want more non-Emmy nominated content? Well then subscribe for more gay shit.